Alright, in this video we're going to be talking about manufacturing inventory. And this is the kind of inventory has nothing to do with the sewing machines that would take to make the shirts. Now remember, I was talking about that illustration where we had the fabric and the thread and the buttons that were needed to make the shirt, and then we had the work in progress where the shirts were being put together but they weren't completely done yet, and then of course we had the other inventory where the shirts were completely done and packaged in a box and ready to ship. This is the inventory. Probably the best way to illustrate this would be the needles that are put in the sewing machine in order to sew up the garment. Okay? If you were talking about a woodworking thing, like somebody was making furniture in a factory, okay, and yes, they do make furniture in factories, yes, they do. If you were using sandpaper, or you were using one of those special type of oils to make sure that the wood didn't dry out and it was properly laminated and that kind of thing, okay, that would be the kind of inventory we're talking about here. If you were having to use a cleaning solution to clean off some of the stuff you had, some of your inventory, you know, like let's say, well, how about photochemicals? There you go. The photochemicals you're using to develop the pictures, that might be considered, well, or how about this? You know how they make the 35mm film? Okay, the things like the silver that they have to add to the film in order for it to develop right as you take the picture, that would be something that would be more in the lines of manufacturing inventory. If you guys can think of things that would be considered manufacturing inventory, if you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and leave a comment down here below or video response. Okay. How about this? If you have a bicycle shop, okay, and you're putting together a bicycle and you have to paint the bicycle, alright, if you had to clean off a little bit of excess paint with the cleaning materials, see, the paint would actually be considered a part of the raw materials inventory. But if you had to clean off excess paint because you got paint everywhere, that would be considered a manufacturing inventory. That'd be a really good example. Alright, so if you guys can think of some better examples, leave me a comment or a video response down here below. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.